Yo, what he do? It's your boy, Laggy_Rag, back here with another UFC video for you guys. I had a video idea for today. I'm going to be comparing all the UFC games EA Sports made, except one which I do not have. The first UFC game they made, I do not have that one, but I do have UFC 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to be comparing, all three of those games together. The first UFC game that they made is basically the same as UFC 2, so I'm not really worried about that one. But if you guys enjoy this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below so I can shout you guys out in my next video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos I upload to YouTube. And let's get right into this next video. So today I'm going to be using Jon Jones. So I'm going to be doing Jon Jones for Rampage Jackson, and immediately I go for the legs and the body. So what I do, I'm using Jon Jones because he's very tactical and very realistic. He's the only fighter that I can fight realistic with. So when you see a UFC fight, when I look at UFC fights, I see two fighters in the middle using feints, using their legs, like the footwork, trying to find openings to strike. But in games like this, in UFC 2, you don't really have to wait for opportunities. You can just go right at it, It's basically a whole brawl. I do see people going right at it in like the cage sometimes, but not all the time. Because if you do that, you're gonna get knocked out. So as you see, I did some weird, 1-2-1-2 combinations to the body, and that I've never seen that in a real UFC fight. I just have to play the game the way it was made, so I guess I don't really have a choice. So you already see me in the clinch. I'm using my elbows and I'm hitting in the clinch too. But I was going for a takedown, but it didn't work. So right now all I'm doing is working the body and the legs. I'm fighting like how Jon Jones would fight. So he's using his legs a lot. He's targeting those knees, and then he's targeting the bodies and using his elbows. So Rampage is very aggressive already. So I used my elbow to back him up a little bit, and I used my knee again to the body. So I'm targeting that knee a lot. I didn't get a rock on the knee, but I did rock him. He took me down, I think. He took me down at some point. No, I took him down. But I don't know. I don't remember what I even did in this one. It was an old gameplay. But yeah, basically I'm just on the ground right now. I'm working his body and his legs. I rocked him. I will knock him out with the elbow in later round, like round 4, 3. But I didn't. So right now I'm just trying to work him on the ground. So I'm gonna posture up and then start just throwing elbows. And the round was gonna end not very soon. He has like a minute left, but he actually went for a submission, which I was surprised for. But it was really easy to get out of. So I went into half guard. I posture up. He denied that. So he's just trying to fight out of this ground situation right now. But I always keep going back in half guard so I can posture up in this good position and work his body and his head. And he got saved by the bell. So I was just working his body. This would have been a knockout if I threw another elbow, which I was going to, but he was saved by the bell. So in the next round, the same game plan, work the body and the knees, use my distance, which I always do with Jon Jones, since he has a lot of reach. So when they did fight, like when Jon Jones and Rampage did fight, Jon Jones used a lot of his reach. Like Rampage could not get to him. And he used a lot of his wrestling. He submitted Rampage. I wanted to submit him, but nah, my elbow was just too powerful and I knocked him out on accident, but it's whatever. So I'm using my kicks. Spamming one thing is probably not a good idea, and that's what I kind of did. I'm not really proud of what I did right here when I was spamming elbows, but I was being trying to be as tactical as I can and trying to keep my distance so we can have an actual realistic fight. But he kept on pressuring me, so I'm still pressuring him. I'm using my legs to target his knees and body still, and my elbows. Um, so basically, he's still pressuring me, trying to get that KO. And I do a question mark kick right there, and a good little side kick to the body, and another kick to the body. And I did a spinning heel kick and an elbow. So right now my combinations are just, I'm not really mixing anything up right now. I'm just kinda trying to back him up. I'm trying to hurt him so he can back up. I'm surprised he didn't get hit to the body, because I really hurt him to the body. I'm surprised I didn't rock him either. I threw a couple of those up elbows already. I knocked him out with the elbow. You'll see that very soon. But after this fight, I'm going to compare UFC 3 and 4, and you guys can see which one's a little bit more realistic. The only thing that was realistic about this game was the knockout animation. I like the ragdoll animation. It's very realistic. It happens all the time in UFC. But one thing that isn't realistic, I'll show you guys in like a couple minutes after I knock him out with his elbow. So we're almost there. The fight is almost done, because I do knock him out with the elbow very soon. Not with that one, but right now, every time I see a UFC fight, you always want to take the center, and I'm trying to do that, but he won't let me because he's pressuring me too much. He took me down. He took me down there. That's when I was like, I tried to put him in a submit. Holy crap. I don't know how he got out of this. I was so close. I thought I was about to submit him, but he got out of it somehow, and I was like one bar away from submitting him, and then he got out. He just reversed it. He just hopped over, and then, yeah. Boom, he's out. That was a pretty good escape. I am playing on the hardest level, so it might not look hard because I'm not a noob, but I got up. You know, he tries to do that. He spins me over and then like throws a knee, but I'm good with that. He taunts me, but the round's over. I knocked him out in the next round, I think. I think it was one more round, and then I knocked him out. I am playing against a computer, so they're not hard to play against. I respect him after he got out of that submission. I throw that heel kick immediately and that body kick. I'm still targeting the body. Some people would catch on to this. If you're fighting in real life, people will catch on to you targeting their bodies. But now you're going to see me mixing up my elbows and my kicks. So, see, I'm using my elbows way more now. I used my elbows a lot in the last round too, but I'm using more of my kicks. So now I'm mixing up my kicks and my elbows now, which knocked him out because he wasn't expecting that. So that elbow exactly knocked him out. Yeah, I will knock him out very soon. So that's just the combinations are basically kicks and elbows. So this is not basically spamming, it's just using your head. I want UFC 5 to be like a mind game, you know, use your head, not just come out and you have buttons and press it, you know. Just I want people to like pay somehow for reckless striking. That's when I knocked him out. This is not realistic. The ref would have pulled me off immediately after the first hammer fist, the second hammer fist. The ref would have pulled me off. So that's one thing that's not realistic about this game, is when you knock them out, you have the option to punch them in the face repeatedly even after they're knocked out, which is not realistic. The ref would have pulled me off already. So that was a good elbow right there. Boom. And he goes down. The knockout animation is beautiful. I have to give credit to EA for that, but this is not realistic. So one hammer fist and then two hammer fists, boom, the ref should have pulled me off. The ref would have pulled me off. Like, so let's look at the stats. So basically, I outlanded him 161 strikes. He only landed 59. And honestly, this fight was pretty good. But let's go into UFC 3 and compare this game to UFC 2. So I'm using Sean O'Malley. So instantly I'm using my leg kicks. I didn't mean to throw this spinning kick. I was trying to throw a spinning body kick. I didn't mean to throw that kick. I was trying to throw a spinning body kick. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to throw that kick. But yeah. So you can see me pressuring the body again and the leg kick. Body kick. Boom. Leg kick. So you can already see he's throwing ridiculous combinations right now. Like 1-2, 1-2, like those are combinations for life, but like you gotta time that perfectly to like, you know, use that. So I slipped that perfectly and hit him with the jab hook. He goes for a takedown, I deny that, and I throw a leg kick. So basically the game plan is just to pressure his body and legs, so he like won't know what to defend. I didn't hurt his body in this, sadly. I didn't hurt his body. But right now I'm just trying to wait for an opportunity to throw a crazy strike that would rock him. So that's why I keep on throwing these bodies. So I keep on backing him up so I can get more space, so I can look for more openings. Because what I learned from fighting him is that he loads up on a lot of his strikes and it's very easy to slip. So sadly, I wasn't slipping as much as I used to. I haven't played UFC 3 in a minute. I did not mean to throw that kick. Same thing, I pressed the wrong button on accident, but it's whatever. It still landed. I could have slipped that, but I didn't really see that coming. I slipped that one, but he hit me with the hook. And I did not see the hook coming, so I threw another spinning kick, and then one of those kicks, whatever you call that kick. I call that the hook kick, I guess. No, not the hook kick. The hook kick is another one. I throw this Muay Thai knee right there. I rock him, I back him up again, and a leg kick. So right now I'm being very tactical, very safe. He goes for a takedown. I back him up again, and tries to go for head. I saw that. I was gonna duck that. I was about to duck that head kick, but sadly he feinted that. One thing I appreciate that EA did for this game was feints. They actually added feints into UFC 4 and 2, which I appreciated. I think do they have that in UFC 2? I don't even remember, but that's one thing I do appreciate is them adding like feints. You know what I mean? He took me down there. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that takedown coming. So I went into side control. I reversed that immediately, and now I'm gonna go on top mount and just start hitting him hard. So boom, he tried to. I didn't deny that. I didn't see that one. So one thing I don't like about this game is that they took away elbows, which is really sad. So they replaced it with hammer fist, which is like hammer fists are okay, but where are the elbows, bro? We need elbows. Like that's what made UFC. Like you use John Jones in UFC 3, right? You try to do ground and pound. If John Jones doesn't have elbows, he's basically naked without elbows. You know, like you need elbows. Sure, you can throw elbows standing up, but when you're on the ground, I want to be able to throw elbows. But he nearly took me down there, but I stopped it. So I'm gonna start ground and pound again. Boom, trying to make him weak. Boom, I'm gonna go on top mount again. So basically, I'm just trying to make him weak, so I can get a knockout very soon. I'm trying to throw the elbow, but it won't let me. Anywho, so he just bring me back down. He gets up here, but I was too slow. I didn't deny it on time, so I kick him back again. It's so weird how this is easy. Like this felt really easy on legendary mode. Like it felt really easy on the hardest mode. I guess the AI, like I don't know. Once you play it more, like and more, it's so easy. That was just, it was clear as day that he was gonna throw that back fist. I could have counted it with the head kick, but I pressed the wrong button. I rocked him there. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Then I throw some knees and stuff, and then I go underarms and boom, elbows, elbows. Okay. So basically, after I tried to take a phone call, but that was a weird takedown. It was a glitch from that takedown. I get up immediately there, and I go for leg kicks again. I'm trying just to work his body and his head, just trying to confuse the AI a little bit. Going for the body and head so the AI doesn't know what to block, because the AI does this stupid stuff when it just blocks everything, but it wasn't moving. So now that's good for me. So leg kicks again. I deny that takedown, and I work the body. Trying to get up, take the back, boom, boom, ground and pound, boom. boom. Honestly, the ground and pound in UFC 3 and 4 is so awkward. It's way more awkward in UFC 4. You'll see that very soon. Just yeah, he tries to get out of that, but I denied that. I'm not trying to knock him out on the ground, so I just get back up. I want to get like a good knockout. So boom, back him up again, and then I throw that front kick after I, dodge that punch. And I throw a 1-2 into the body, and then a 1-2 again, then a body, then I knock him down very soon. This is gonna be a knockout very soon. Oh, not very. After this round, I guess. This is old footage anyway, so I just thought, I was looking at this footage and I was like, should I compare these together just to see which one's more realistic? Ooh, I forgot I did that. Man, I used to be so good at this game. Man, I miss my skills. I used to be so good at this game. So that's what I mean by versing him. Like, he overloads with his punches, and I just saw that coming. So I just nailed him right there. So I used to use Sean O'Malley all the time in UFC 3. I might play UFC 3 after this, to be honest. I'm gonna suck, but I outstriked him tremendously. So what I want to see is just realistic in and out movement, footwork, and realistic combos. So at least you will have a chance to strike back instead of being like totally butchered. So let's get into UFC 4. So UFC 4, I'm using Volkanovski versus the zombie, Green Zombie. I instantly dodge that. I'm working the body. The strikes are a little faster in this. It just depends who you're using. I'm using Volkanovski. He's really fast. So I'm trying just to throw strikes one strike at a time. I don't know how I did not dodge that. That's one thing that makes no sense. I obviously dodged that, but it's whatever. So he stops that leg kick. He checks that leg kick. I'm doing combinations to the head and the body. So uppercut and to the body, and then another leg kick. I got caught there. I gotta be careful not to get rocked myself. But I throw an uppercut at that combination. I 1-2. So I'm waiting for the opportunity to slip. So, but it's so hard to slip punches now. They're so fast. Especially the AI. It's just impossible. So I go for the body. 1-2. Boom, boom. And then now I back up. So what I like to do is I strike and then back up so I can recover and look for another opportunities to strike. I like to study my opponents. In this case, I'm fighting the AI, so I study the AI and see what it does, so I can find opportunities to rock them. This is what I want to see in UFC 5. It's just realistic in and out movement, using your jabs, and not like. The thing about the EA UFC is just, it feels like you're playing like Mortal Kombat. The combos just make no sense, and like what I mean by that is like, I'm pretty sure all you guys know like the knee and elbow combo. Like, I'm pretty sure all you guys know that combo. That combo makes no sense, and the combos are just ridiculously like stupid. I've seen like Kobe Covington versus Usman. The first time they fought, Covington was landing combinations on Usman, and he was like getting hurt sometimes, but Usman ended up knocking him out because Covington has incredible like stamina, but he paid for that. I rocked him there. I went for the body, another body kick, another body hit. Okay, so I'm just trying to get that one good hit. And I got that one front kick right there. I think he made it out of this round somehow. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. But I blocked that. So basically, I don't know when UFC is gonna come out. It was like a long time ago I watched this video saying that UFC is gonna come out 2021, but it's 2022, guys. So we still haven't heard a single thing about the new game. I've talked about this plenty of times. I think they've stopped updating UFC 4. I'm pretty sure like they haven't updated this game yet. So I'm pretty sure they're possibly working on it, or like, you know, making up ideas or blueprints for the next game. But at least give us like a hint you're working on it, EA. Please, I want to like at least give us a hint. But like, just realistic, you know, combinations, realistic gameplay to make the online community less toxic. So if UFC 5 is realistic and I simply lose to someone that's better than me, then I'll be like, oh, he's just better than me, you know. But like, I run into so many trolls that just spam one thing, and I just don't like to accept defeat when I see those kind of players. So I win. I knocked him out. I'm no TKO by a body shot. Literally, all I want to see is just realistic fights in the next UFC game. Just to give people more of an opportunity. Like in Undisputed, people like they put tutorials in Undisputed to show newcomers how to play. And that maybe put that in the next UFC game, EA. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below so I can shout you guys out in my next video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any bangers upload to YouTube. I think I might upload a couple more UFC videos, but if I find out anything about UFC 5, I'll let you guys know. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. I love you guys, and peace.